It's marketing. But what kind of marketing? Now when you put a brand logo in your car, why? Why?
Because you love that company and you want to be used to of that, and you let the people know that I am loving this.
But many people.
Advertisement, you show the message, more people.
But how a user and user will advertise for a company? If you ask him to advertise, he will not.
Fine.
Huh?
The face is satisfied.
There will be two things.
You
Like,
will put it.
Huh? What ya Amr?
two things.
Yes.
One is loyalty.
Yes.
Other is like show.
Show.
Yeah.
One is loyalty and show off. And these two things, they have a special journey. And to understand why, we have a small recap about marketing planning. First, what is marketing?
Getting the product to the consumers.
Getting product to the consumers is logistic. You get a product to the consumers,
Introducing
introducing
your existence.
introducing your existence,
Pricing, introducing, all is in the market.
introducing your existence. But before that, before you introduce your existence, you study and produce your product together. So marketing, it has a lot of terms. And first of all, whenever we want to define something, we go to the language first. If we find something from the language, it's good. Then we'll proceed on the experience. The language what says marketing, market, in, it's present continuous. يعني doing the market study ongoing, always. هلا the best explanation ولا identification of marketing is creating this equation. يعني ولا having this equation available, which is consumers ولا clients satisfaction and company profit. This is the marketing. تعال محمد. تعال شعيب, come. We should have this equation. Marketing is always striving for a client satisfaction and for company profit. Or else, if we have a product and we don't have profit, we cannot continue. Now, how we do marketing? How we work on marketing? We work on marketing as the following. First of all, we do something called SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? Amr.
So
Amr.
selling something.
This is Amr basic. What is SWOT analysis?
تحليل السوق.
تحليل السوق. Yes, but it's abbreviation. It has a meaning. S,
Study.
strength. W, weakness. O, opportunity. Well, opportunities. T, traits. So any project has strength, has weaknesses, has opportunities, and has traits. So we should know what all these things يعني for our project. Why? Because we want to cover the weakness, we want to use our strength, we want to catch up the opportunities and make sure that we are away or comfortable, prevent from the threats that they are facing us. After this, we come to the second level, which is market study. Now we know ourselves, we know the project. Let's study it inside the market. But market means what are the elements we study in the market are as the following. First of all, market share. Each business has its own market share. Food and beverage industry, for example, 30 billion per year. How many competitors? More than 1,000 brands that are competing for this. In the e-commerce, we have 14 billion. How many competitors? We have plenty, but 5 of them are the giant. And Soap is taking 25%, 15% by Jolly Sheik or by Namshi. And so this is the market share. After market share, we have targeting segment study, which is clients. Choose segment. Segment, it's like this segment in English. Segment هو القوس. Targeting السهدف. شريحة المستهدفة. We study it. Who are the demography, geography, income, and most important, behaviors. What they do, how they act, where they go, what they like, what they don't like. So we have all this study plus, then we come after studying the targeting segment. Sometimes we study it separately. We study this targeting segment separately, but usually it's a part of the market study. Then we study our competitors. So this is the market study. What are the positive, what are the negative, or other. So we can overshow our strength over them. Well, grab the opportunities, understand what's their strengths. After having this, we have full analysis now about our project, about our market. What we do, we put objectives. What are the conditions of an objective?
Objective should be doable and understandable.
Going back to
Doable, objective, doable, and understandable. This is still a wish. It's not an objective. It's a wish. We don't call it an objective. Doable, it's one. The second condition, Omar, just say an objective. Give us an objective. Give us an objective. Example of objective.
And it seemed like what we have in the first line, the client satisfaction and company
Yeah.
profit.
No. This is wish. Objective, something different. Give us an objective. What's our objective in the content? In a email content, what's our objective now? To upload how many products?
500.
500 products. Well, 1,000 products. So this is measurable. Objective has to be measurable first and doable. Doable according to the resources. So this is an objective. For example, we say in our plan, we said we need 15% increase in the profits, well, in sales. This is an objective. This is, we call it an objective for 2017. The plan is for 2017. So during this period exercise, we want to achieve this. So objective has also related to time as a measurement. After having our objective, we decide how. And the how is the strategy. How we can upload 500 products. Omar has to work on this. We need to get Mohammed going to call it that. So this is the strategy. My objective is to reach, for example, to increase the profit by this. The strategy is to get For example, Ishari has a objective of increasing the profit or sales by this rate. So what will be the strategy? Get new users, get new products, increase the margin, do so and so. This is a strategy. And after defining our strategy, we go to something called marketing mix. And here where the work of designers happens. For example, we have our objective. We have a small restaurant, and the objective is to increase the sales by 15%. The strategy we choose to get new clients, to get Amr, if he's visiting us once a month, we want him to visit twice. Amr, if he's spending 50 riyal in each visit, we want to spend 60 riyals. So this is the strategies. How to implement them in marketing mix is the tactics, is the message. What we want to tell Amr. Want to tell him, if you come twice, you'll get extra discount. If you bring your friend with you, he will have a free coffee. So we are here developing the message, developing the promotions. Here where it's come the 4 P's, the product, packaging, place, and promotions, and all of these things happens here. And when we design our message, before designing it, we have something called feasibility study. I will tell the owner, sir, we're gonna have a promotion, we're gonna distribute flyers, send, it will cost us this much. But we are expecting, we have a conversion rate of 5%, so we are expecting to get 500 new customers, which they give us this much of money. So the feasibility study, it's okay. Or we can call it budgeting. It's happened here. This is the marketing mix. This is where Mazen work usually. And we will have after this the design and everything, and the gun chart. It's having the plan, the time, the details, and everything. So this is just an overview how we work on marketing. Now we want to see the other part of users. Users, usually you'll find it in your books. It's like this. They call it marketing funnel. User usually does not come directly and buy. He has some levels to pass through. And that's why a lot of brands, they have different message in different places. First of all, you see a generic message for Nike, just do it. But when you go to the store, you see something different. But when you get to the product, you see something different. So they know how you are thinking. In e-commerce, they do the same. They know how to get you in. We should understand how consumers buy so we can sell. If we don't understand, so they call it marketing funnel. But for me, I have developed something that I love to use, which we call it marketing scale. Usually, the scale starts with awareness. Then it goes to identification. You might find different terms, but the meaning is the same. After being aware and identifying the brand or the product, you should get convinced to that. Then you purchase it. After that, you repurchase it. Or loyalty. Usually when I work in any new company, I do the following. I try to make a research and understand how many people we have beyond awareness. For example, we have 50% they don't know yet about Ishari. And we have 10% they know about Ishari, but they don't understand what is this Ishari. And we have 15% they know everything about Ishari, but they are not convinced. Convinced هي مقتنعين. they are not convinced about history. وعندنا 10% they are convinced مقتنعين but they never purchase yet. And we have another 10% that they purchase but they never show up. So here as a marketing manager or a marketing director, what we do, we ask ourselves, what is our objective through this? Is it to bring people from here to here, or to here to here, or from here to here, or from here to here? What is what we want? And each objective of these has its own tactics. For example, you usually see that McDonald's says, or big brand, now open. When I used to be young, I asked myself, why they spend hell of millions in newspaper, billboard, just to say, now we are open? The answer is, they say it to make sure that 90% of their targeting segment are aware. So the 10% they will be pulled up by the 90 later on. So they don't have to bother for this level anymore. They will focus to other scales. For example, if we want to identify a restaurant, we usually send a menu when it's open, when it is closed, do we have delivery? You know, this is at the ID, like Omar Darwish, Syrian, how old is it? This is the ID. Yani, ID of the business. And when we want, for example, if somebody knows you and he's not convinced, it's a big trait. He can easily affect other people. Yeah, this Moroccan, no, it's not good. Ishchiri, oh, I know it, they have this. It's easy to convince others against you. So this is the most critical part to take people from this level to this level. Here, what we use usually, what is the tactics? It's USP. What is USP?
It has different abbreviations.
Huh?
It has different abbreviations.
Marketing abbreviation. USP, it's unique selling propositions. So means the things that Ishri has, well, this brand has, nobody else has it. For example, if we are in a restaurant, we are talking about paninos, for example. We are baking our bread 3 times a day. Nobody did. So this is an USP. For Ishri, we have store pickup. You can collect your goods same day. Nobody has it. So easily to convince people to get, you know. USP, we are using the strengths. And the strengths which are unique, nobody else has. In McDonald's, you get your food in less than 5 minutes. So after this, we get to bring people from convinced level to purchase level. For example, I am loyal to Zara. I like to buy from Zara. But my grade, well, my rate, I'm buying twice a year, or 3 times a year. But when I'm passing through Zara, I see 70% discount. Will I go buy or no? I will go. Even it's the 4th or the 5th time in the year. So what we use here, the tactics is promotions. Promotions, we usually use it for people who are already convinced.
في بس واحد من ار بي تحت موجود في الرماية، فاحنا عايزين ناخد منه اي معلومات خاصة بالار بي. ممكن حد ينزل يقف مع
شخص
الار بي بس تحت عشان ماشي فهو كان
تمام. محمد رحمة. Usually we do promotions. Promotions to get people اللي مقتنعين تخليهم يشتروا. When we have people who already purchased and we want them to repurchase again, we use the CRM, Customer Relation Management, which is the loyalty system. Try to understand our consumers, what they buy, target them on. قرب يا محمد، قرب هنا، قرب. But this is the scale of marketing. في درجات، ما بنيجي على طول ونبيع ولا على طول ونربح ناس دائمة لنا. It has to take these stages. And for the brand, يعني according to this, the brand has also scale. يعني this is the purchase scale of user. الإنسان اللي بيشتري. لكن الماركة it has also some scale. It starts with awareness. أول شيء أول عتبة مع الماركة إنك تعرف الماركة. Aware. I am aware. يعني أبعرف. Awareness هي المعرفة. أول درجة في الماركة بدها تحققها مع زباينها إنه يعرفوها ولا ما بتسوى شيء. هذا أقل. This is the minimum objective for any brand. That we are aware of this brand. It will go through this scale and it will reach the highest level, which is brand motivation. So the lowest level is awareness. The highest level is
Brand motivation.
motivation. What is motivation? Motivation, it's when you do something for brands that nobody else can do it. For example, you won't do it for other brands. You are putting up a logo in your car. You don't do it for Samsung. This is the brand motivation. This is the highest level of marketing. Brand lets you do things for it. And you are proud of the winners. Like what? The strongest brand on this, it's Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson, you are having tattoos, written Harley, and you have big mustache and cigar and beautiful woman in your pocket. Nobody else live. You are giving your life to Harley brand. When you put I love diving, yes, this is for a hobby. But for a brand, this is what we mean by brand motivation. It uses you to do things for it, and you are proud of that. In Rimaya.com, we are planning to have a signage for it because the hunting it's a special hobby for A-class people. Nobody goes hunting. Nobody. Why they put I love diving? Because it's special targeting segment who knows about diving. Diving is under the sea, deep under. Nobody knows unless you go there. And if you go there, you will love it. That's why يعني, people find it special. And they find themselves special. And they want to announce this. We want to do the same thing for Rimaya.com. We want to create a sign that says, I love hunting, Rimaya.com or something. So users will be proud of putting this on their cars and identify it. We want to motivate, use, and Rimaya can reach this level because it exists for a long time in the market and it have yani, very good positioning. So this is what I want and to give you as a recap of marketing, and this is the reason that we have opened the discussion. What is a brand motivation? Do we understand now? Do we have any question? Hassan, Omar, أي سؤال عمر؟ واضح؟ في الخطة التسويقية نبدأ بدراسة SWOT analysis. SWOT strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. وبعدها we study the market. market ضمن الزبون كمان. زبون ايش جنسيته ايش. في الرماية for example, our market study, we can get the market share of this hunting and campaign stuff. How many people are fighting? How many brands? Maybe احنا والسويدي ومدري شو وكذا وكذا. But we are getting the majority of the market share, 60, 70%, whatever. Who are our users? Are Saudi. what they think, where they live, how much their ages, when they go for hunting, what they like to. For all these studies comes in the market. What is our objective for Rimaya? To launch maybe Rimaya.com and blah blah. Will I get a profit of this much increase? Okay. What's our strategy to do this? Now Rimaya have a same plan. Their objective to maintain the sale. Their strategy to launch a website that can make 10% extra of the sales per month. So what is the marketing mix? We are announcing we launch now Kada. We want to send this to how many people? We want to run a digital marketing campaign to be seen by 5 million people. We can to reach this. What's our promotions? It's Hajj promotion, it's this promotion, it's blah, blah. And also for the motivation, we believe that Rimaya has enough power, enough strength to use its clients, advertise, and be proud of being a part of Rimaya Association. Thank you very much.